known as Alliance Greenlands chart, which is a significant agricultural crop processing over 100 million tons annually, making it the second largest global palm oil producer.
Figures shown below illustrate how Malaysia 1979 implementation of its first national energy policy set the groundwork for an environmentally sustainable, safe and efficient energy supply in the future. At the same time, the implementation of the National Depletion Policy aimed to preserve the nation's fuel resources by limiting the consumption of gas and crude oil. Due to oil continued dominance in the energy supply, other resources such as gas, coal and hydropower were given priority in the Fourfold Diversification Policy in 1981. As a result, more coal is being used mostly in industry and the production of electricity. The rapid increase in coal supply into the energy supply mix can be attributed to the rise in coal power production in Peninsular Malaysia started in 2000. The Malaysia Plan created the 5 fuel diversification strategy the same year, identifying biomass, biogas, solar, mini hydro and municipal waste as potential renewable energy source to produce electricity. To support the development of the sustainable energy sector and encourage the growth of renewable energy in 2001, Malaysia introduced RE as the fifth fuel in the energy mix as part of Five-Fold Diversification Policy. The government started the Small Renewable Energy Power program in 2001 to promote RE as the fifth fuel. Small RE power plants could sell their generate energy to the grid under this initiative. The goal of the palm oil industry biomass-based power generation and cogeneration biogen initiative was to encourage the replacement of some fossil fuels used in power generation with biomass and biogas waste from palm oil minerals. This initiative was formed in 2010. Also, to support the 5 fuel diversification policy, the National Biofuel Policy was created. The idea behind this policy was that stable palm oil price would encourage the utilization of local resources and increase exports of biofuel. Unfortunately, this venture also failed due to the low price of oil globally and the high price of palm oil at the same time. Apart from that, public interest has been harmed by technical problems with biofuel, such as its instability for engines and propensity to cause clogs. To strategically position biofuels in the transportation, industry, technologies, export and cleaner environment, the National Biofuel Policy 2006 was announced in 2005 through the process of blending processed palm oil with petroleum diesel and produced biodiesel from it. The NBP 2006 policy acts as a backbone of the country's biodiesel industry. Furthermore, under the MPOB general supervision, B5 biodiesel establishment will start by means of this policy. 3 Malaysia plans were announced between 2006 and 2020. With bioenergy serving as a common key deliverable, these plans are the 9 Malaysia Plan, 10 Malaysia Plan and 11 Malaysia Plan.
I'm Shenzi and I will continue the presentation to the current trend in Malaysia for palm oil biomass. First, on a 2022 study by Parvis, border closures and prolonged suspension of foreign worker intake have disrupted oil palm harvesting, which led to lower stockpiles and limited exporting capacity. This has caused the crude palm oil price to reach record highs in 2021, impacting the plantation sector and the country's export capability. Next, Parvis also mentioned in 2021 there are 451 oil palm mills operational across Malaysia. The next current trend is in 2021, Malaysia's total land area of 57,377 km square was dedicated to oil palm plantations, which is also a 1% decrease from the previous year, largely because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This was by Malaysia on a 2019 study. They also mentioned that the oil palm industry faces sustainability and social issues due to negative campaigns within the international community. For the next part, I will be explaining some issues and challenges faced on palm oil biomass as a renewable energy. First, we have technological barriers. We have here by Rashidi on a 2022 study, a large portion of technologies within the Malaysian biomass energy sector has been sourced from foreign nations, resulting in higher production and maintenance costs. And then also next, we have also by Rashidi, that is financial issues. Capital costs needed for setting up a biogas plant in Malaysia can reach up to 10 billion ringgit, which can cause burden to developers due to long payback periods. These technological and financial issues correlate to each other, also because there is a lack of information and improvement on the local technology advancements on Malaysian biomass energy sector. In this topic, that is palm oil biomass. Next, we also have another one by Rashidi on social issues. Limited support for biomass energy can be attributed to a lack of understanding about the operational aspect of biofuels and a general lack of awareness. Another study by Zamri also on 2022 explains the policy issues, which is under current conditions, operation of all the mills is encountering challenges in aligning with the stringent criteria mandated by regulatory authorities. Zamri also mentioned the environmental issues, which is the environmental issues are on this biomass sector encompasses on greenhouse gas emissions, contamination of wastewater, and inefficient energy and waste management of the palm oil biomass energy sector.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ibrahim bin Samuddin. Today, I will explain to you about the advantages and the disadvantages when we use the palm oil biomass as the renewable energy. Okay, as we know, there are many advantages when we use the oil palm biomass in the industry. So as we can see from the slide, there are three main of the advantages of the oil palm biomass, which is the first one is the as you can see, the first one is the renewable energy. Okay, so what is mean by the renewable from the point one is that the renewable means the energy that comes from a source that won't run out. So as we can see here for the renewable of the palm oil, it is plentiful availability as a byproduct of the palm oil industry, assures a steady and dependable supply of the renewable energy. That means this is the advantages of the renewable, which is it is dependable supply of the palm oil biomass. Okay, so the next advantages of the oil palm biomass is abundant and demand. As we know, in Malaysia, palm oil is the major agriculture product, and its biomass is also and always readily available, this make it a potential abundant and sustainable source of the renewable energy in Malaysia. Okay, so as we know, Malaysia also the second largest country which produce the oil palm biomass after Indonesia, which is as we can see anywhere, the oil palm is abundant everywhere in Malaysia. Okay, so the next advantages of the oil palm biomass is it also can reduce waste, which is instead of the disposing of the palm oil biomass, it can be repurposed to generate energy and contributing to a more sustainable waste management system, which is instead of we reduce waste of the oil palm biomass, we can use it to make the other management system, other sustainable waste management system like generate energy and others. Okay, next we move to the disadvantages of the oil palm biomass. So, what is the disadvantages when we use the oil palm biomass in the industry? So, as we can see here from the slide, there are three main points of the disadvantages of the oil palm biomass, which is the first point is the high cost. Okay, so it costs us the high cost of the harvesting and the transportation of the biomass materials. Besides, it also costs us the high cost of the transportation to the biomass storage, which is in order to bring the organic matters to the plant. Okay, so for the next disadvantages of the oil palm biomass is the space requirement, which is the oil palm biomass need the large space of land to build the palm oil. And for the last disadvantages of the palm oil biomass is deforestation and the land use change, which is the large tract of land convert for the palm oil agriculture can have the serious environmental consequences, including biodiversity loss and habitat degradation. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
In 2021, Malaysia imported 1.5 million tons of palm oils and other palm-based products, a 16.7% increase from 2020. Almost all palm oils imports were from Indonesia, accounting for 96.6% of total imports. However, lower productions of CPO limited Malaysia's palm oil supply capacity to the global market. The total export of POPP was estimated at 25.44 million tons, down 4.4% from the previous years. In 2022, the production value of crude palm oils in Malaysia amounted to approximately 18.45 million metric tons, an increase from 18.12 million metric tons in the previous year. Malaysia is the second largest producer of palm oil globally after Indonesia. Study highlights Malaysia's needs for long-term renewable energy production, particularly palm oil biomass, to achieve energy sustainability and carbon neutrality. This could eliminate fire-caught power plants and utilize palm oil industry power potential. However, financial constraints and technical preparedness for replacing the current system remain challenges.